The day has finally come. The Inkjector Flight X1 is here, and I'm going to unbox it today and show you what it's all about. Just briefly, before I do show you what the final version is about, I'll just show you a couple of prototypes that I've been testing throughout the years and how we actually got to this stage. And as you can see, this is just some of them. This one started about 6 years ago, and this one here was about 1 year ago. It's an evolution of going from, can we make a machine wireless? Can we make a machine that's small and wireless? And then as it goes up the order, it's like, how many features can we pack into a machine that aren't already done and don't just turn a regular machine into a wireless machine? Because the guys at Inkjector have pretty much outdone themselves this time, I think. There's features in this machine that just don't exist or haven't existed before this. So I'll unbox the machine and show you what it's all about. There it is. All right, let's get rid of that. So what I've been told is this is slightly different to what the retail version is. This is the Pro version, which is, or the Pro Edition, which is for the Inkjector artists. So there will be some things that are slightly different, but the machine itself is exactly the same. Just what comes inside this box might be a little bit different to what you guys get. So, Flight X1. So, have a letter there from Byron and Chris. I'll have a read of that later. First thing I see is we have which looks like a manual. So, we'll go in and open that up. So, we have the manual here. We have instructions on how to use it and what everything means. So, if you do get stuck, everything is in that book there. Cool. We have some stickers, a lot of stickers. We have this, I'll save this for later because I know what that is. So we have a lube, power brick, power cable. We have the charger. Batteries. One of the best parts about this machine is that it uses standard batteries. So you can get these from pretty much anywhere. This bigger one here is a 18500 and the smaller one is a 18350. So this is straight off the shelf, you can buy it anywhere. These are Inkjector branded, but you obviously don't have to use their branded batteries. Now, from me testing this machine, you get depending on how you tattoo, you'll get anywhere from 6 to 8 hours out of a charge. The faster you tattoo, or the heavier you tattoo, the less that the battery is going to be able to cope because you'll be drawing more power from it. But these two batteries here will be enough to get you through a whole day of tattooing. Now, what this little extra piece in here is for is to space out the smaller battery to make it the same size as the larger battery. What this does is it just allows a little bit of weight saving, but you do get less capacity. So for me, I use the bigger one, but I mean, maybe if the weight is a little bit heavy, I mean, the machine is light anyway, but maybe if you wanted to reduce a little bit of the weight, you could use this little bobbin here and this small battery. So we have a grip here. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so we have an ergo grip here. It's quite a chunky looking thing. Feels pretty comfortable actually. And the bit we've been waiting for. Whew. That is awesome. Okay, so here it is. This is the Trooper Edition. Fully charged battery, and if you remember, I said I'd get back to these. So these strips here are for the battery itself. So what you would do is, to aid in taking the battery in and out of the machine, is you would stick one of these on like this and join them together like that. Otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass to get this out of there. Take the back off like that and place that into there like so. Lid on. To start the machine, there's a button on the back. You hit that and there it is. So we go this way to lower the voltage. So you can click or hold, and then this way to increase the voltage. One of the amazing features of this machine is that you can use a disposable grip. It doesn't have to be a clip grip, it can be any sort of grip as long as it obviously uses a cartridge. You put the grip in, you set it with the lock nut here. Obviously that's the bit you don't want to over tighten because you could damage the thread or strip something. Tighten it up, and then you have these buttons here. They've got arrows up and down. That's obviously adjusting the stroke up or down. So what you do is you hold the machine that way around, so that way you're looking at the needle that's coming out of the machine. And then if you have a look here, you'll see that the motor starts to slide upwards or downwards, and that's giving you more stroke. And if we go the other way, go down, the motor then starts sliding downwards. So it's on a on a gear drive motor just here. Then to shut the machine down, we just turn it upside down and it's off. This grip here, you would just unscrew this. The bar here is installed with a solid. They switched up this solid bar, now it's carbon fiber. Same as these little sliders here, they're also carbon fiber. The benefit you get out of that is that it allows the machine to be a bit smoother than it did beforehand. It's a little bit quieter as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the ergo grip. It's got a thread inside here, and this thread meets up with this. Okay, so we can line that up there. Now there's a grub screw on the back here. We don't want to over tighten that either. So if we lift this tray out, we'll find some tools, and this here is what we need. So we put the Allen key in there, and then we will insert that into the back and tighten that up. So we don't want to over tighten that either. In that little bag there is some more lube. There's an extra cam. So this cam in here is a 3.5mm, and the one that's installed on the machine is a 3.5. So you've got a spare 3.5mm just in case it does at some point need replacing. And we have a Torx bit and a spare grub screw. I actually had two boxes. I have two machines here. The second one is the black with the crystal glass sides, which you can see the circuit board in. This one's been my favorite one through testing, well, favorite design through testing. But now looking at them both together, I don't think I could choose between the two. Maybe I'll have to rotate between them. Thanks for watching the unboxing, guys. Hopefully I've answered all the questions that you may have had. As far as pricing goes, which is probably going to be the #1 question, I think it retails for around 1,100 US or slightly less than that. If you do the conversion into your local currency, you're probably going to be thereabouts. So obviously you've got to add taxes and so on. Stay safe, guys, and hopefully we're back tailoring in no time.